Good afternoon and welcome to Omnibroslive on a Sunday afternoon. Comic book talk and coffee with the Omnibroslive gang. And I figured out a way to just stick this to my head. Maybe I'll talk this way the whole time. I'm Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault. And first off, welcome to Wall Street Omnidog, who that is hilarious. Congratulations, Wall Street. I hope you did really well. And I am joined, as always, by Gabe the Babe. Gabe loves 90s comics. How's it going?
Doing awesome, man. Had a great time yesterday with the Patreon campfire crew. So shout out and thank you to all of them that showed up.
Yeah. What did you guys just talk? What do you think? What did you talk about in general? Comics or people's lives, or those things can go certain ways?
A little bit of everything. We talked about some WandaVison. We talked about life. We talked about comic books.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All that fun stuff.
Was Chris the shrapnel guy in there?
No, he wasn't there today.
Oh.
But we got a new person that showed up. That was awesome. Leandro. So good times, man. We missed you.
Good. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I was doing a show with Kristan.
Yeah, just ditched us.
Yeah, I did. I ditched the Omnibros.
Totally got stood up. And now I know how Tyler and Taylor feel.
So this show is brought to you by InStockTrades.com. Oh, Chess Rockwell enjoyed it.
Yeah, Jess was there. He was in a hotel because he was in the middle of moving.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. There is always a gift card that we give away. We just gave one away Thursday. We give it away at the end of every month, and IST is kind enough to provide us a $50 gift card to give away to viewers like you from around the world. You can enter this contest. You just have to pay for shipping, so that's up to you. But it's a fabulous company with fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging, and if you place an order of $50 or more in the United States, you get free shipping. That's at StockTrades.com. Our sponsor. Look at that logo. That's a pretty cool logo.
Yeah, that's good.
I need a logo.
You don't have a logo, Jess? I thought you had like 100 logos.
Well, I do have the Omnidog in the Judge Dredd helmet. Yeah, that one. That one's on Darkhawk's body. That's the little avatar on YouTube. And then I have the little imprint. I have the little imprint of the dog paws that says Omnidog. That's probably what I consider my logo. Yeah, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirt and everything. He did his homework. Was Joe Goose in the campfire last night?
No, I didn't see Joe Goose. Martian was there. Chess Rockwell was there. Ian was there. Leandro was there. I'm trying to think of everybody else that was there. There was a lot of people. There was like 8 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a good time. Definitely worth checking out, everybody. If you want to help support the show a little bit and have a fun time with a private kind of gathering, Zoom meeting with your favorite Omnibros and your not so favorite Omnibros, it's $5 a month for the Patreon. And at least once a month, we're going to try and do it. Trying to work out the details. Maybe do a couple more a month. The private campfire get-togethers, which is always a good time.
And it's where anything goes. I've been asked all kinds of personal questions, mostly about drugs for some reason, but and I answer everything. And we all answer everything. We over-inform you. We'll talk about whatever you want.
Yeah, it gets deep and it gets crazy, and then everybody shares. People make new friends. It's a good time.
Yeah, and we learn a lot about the viewers too. Like Martian Pilgrim and his cool boxes behind him. Oh, there's Martian Pilgrim right now. He has a very cool display set up behind him. I like that. Chess Rockwell, we learn about him. Yeah.
Yep, he was when I was in the middle of a move. So.
And Chris, who showed us a piece of shrapnel last time in December, I think.
Yeah. Well, Chris is the one he's the one that was a, what was that movie? Hurt Locker. He was a bomb expert in the military.
Yeah.
Bomb diffuser.
Yeah. Person. Right. So he's got pretty exciting, some stories to tell.
There's a request out there for anybody with some Photoshop skills looking for Jess to get Photoshopped with his favorite, Elizabeth Olsen.
I need to post a picture of me going like this with my arm out so they can Photoshop her right here. That's a great idea. Roberto, that pic that I'm covering her booty, it's really not that good of a booty. I'm sort of doing you a favor. I remember that person. So it's funny, but it's not like it was supermodel booty.
There he goes. Roberto knows explosive ordnance disposal.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
And he also says that that's not the proper way to store epic collections. Yeah, I'm not done. I'm still in the middle. This isn't also the proper way to store books either. Looks like flashback to Jess's floor.
No, my floor's not clean right now because I pulled stuff out tomorrow to show on the hall for the Monday show.
What a brew,
dude!
Hey,
what up?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Drinking my coffee.
I'm drinking my Coke.
I
already had 2 cups of coffee, so
nice.
I don't want to get like Kramer in that episode where he settles the lawsuit, free coffee for life, and he ends up with the jitters.
Are you 2 cups of coffee in the morning kind of guy, or just 1?
2. I used to get coffee all through the day, but I've sort of cut back on that. Just 2 in the morning, maybe 1 in the afternoon, and that's it. I used to be 8 cups a day.
Whoa.
Wow.
Now it's just coffee and Diet Coke to get the jitters.
Yeah. I don't drink that much anymore. I used to go to Starbucks so much.
What's are you drinking black? Do you drink it with milk, creamer?
I drink it black, so I don't go to Starbucks that much anymore because I used to like the frothy drinks that they'd made. But now I just drink it black, and I'm not going to go to Starbucks for a cup of black coffee. $6 for it. So I did have a urge for Starbucks yesterday because I was out talking with my, as Omar loves to make fun of me, my comic advisor, and we met at a Starbucks, and I got a frothy venti drink with 2 extra shots of espresso. It was $7.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, I can make my coffee for 20 cents a cup at home. I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah, they really
$7. Whoa.
Yeah, they really nickel and dime you on the coffee there at Starbucks.
Yeah, $7. Although I used to go so often that I would get free coffee. Back in the old days, like 2017, they would say you get a free beverage, and they didn't have any limits on it yet. So I would get a venti frappuccino. One time I got it with 12 extra shots, 12 extra espresso shots. I put a banana in it, and a couple of extra shots. Yeah, that's how I was. And I put I had, whipped cream and extra froth. This was a $40 drink that I got.
Jesus.
And they gave it to me in 2 cups, and she took a picture of it and had me sign the receipt so they could post it to Instagram. But I think too many people were doing that. So now it's just like, if you could get a free drink, it's like free coffee. That's it. You can't customize your beverage. Because people were going in there with like blenders and having them make up their own concoction.
I get my one venti Americano from Starbucks, and that's it.
Americano's good.
Yeah.
So, and you guys just got me curious. A Florida man, of course, named William Lewis broke the world record for the most expensive Starbucks beverage.
Oh.
A grande latte, and it cost him $83.75.
What year was this?
Hold on, let me look. The coffee contained 99 extra shots of espresso and 17 pumps of vanilla syrup, mocha, and matcha powder.
Yeah, I think he took a blender in there to do that. I think that's where I got the idea.
Jesus. What year was this? That's a good question. This was last year, December 8th.
It was?
Yeah, this was December 8th, 2020.
I didn't know they were still. I thought they cut people off.
No, dude, you need to see how big this cup is.
Oh, can you share it?
I think I can.
Yeah, there's a share screen button down there.
Hold on. Let me. Yeah.
Wall Street Omnidog.
Yeah, I was never a coffee drinker until like I started having kids and not getting sleep.
Yeah.
But that's all I drink is espresso. I don't go like the fancy, caramel drinks and whipped cream, and I go. I'm an iced Americano, big. Thank you.
Hey, Gabe, I'm just gonna send this in the group chat, and you can share it. It's not letting me do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't a big coffee drinker up until about a few years ago. And my fiance is Cuban, so it's like we just have it. At that point, it's like you gotta. Yeah, we have coffee first thing in the morning between me and her.
And do you drink it black?
No, we have a café con leche, which is just coffee, milk, a little bit of sugar inside of it, but it's a staple in Cuban and in Spanish culture, where you have café con leche first thing in the morning, and you have a little bit of tostada, which is just bread.
I'm sorry, I saw the picture of the guy with that big ass cup. Give me a second.
Which is what? Bread?
Yeah, it's just bread with butter. It's tostada. That's what we call it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't even look like he's happy that he's got it.
Maybe he paid for it.
Yeah, that's the kind of face I make. I had to pay $83 for coffee.
Oh, all right. It cost him. I was thinking mine was free, and that's when they cut it off. Okay, wait. It said something about the loyalty program, though.
Are you considering beating this, Jess?
I am now.
He looks so disappointed.
He doesn't look that happy. That's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Where did they get that cup? Does every Starbucks have a cup like that?
No.
99 shots, 17 shots of vanilla syrup.
Oh, okay. It is a loyalty thing.
Oh, you got it for free.
Yeah. I thought they cut that off.
He must have had a lot of stars.
99 shots. 99 shots, and the bitch ain't one.
Oh wait, no, this receipt says October 30th, 2014.
Oh, it is? Well,
October 29th.
That makes more sense now.
Oh, the story was published in 2020.
That's the reason they put the limit on it. It was that guy. He ruined it for everybody.
That's where I got the idea, and I did it in 2007. I used to do it all the time until I think they stopped doing it around 2018. And you're just limited to whatever's on the menu. You can't customize it.
Oh, that's lame.
I know. Because that was fun.
Jesus, that's really
I used to do it before I went to see my therapist. She was right across the street from the Starbucks.
I'm just picturing the guy waiting at the register, just going, "Keep pumping, keep pumping, just keep going."
I just imagine somebody going like, Uncle, I can't pump this no more. Like, somebody else come in here and relieve me. We need 16 more pumps. Just I can't do it.
Oh, that is funny. Where'd Lou go?
I don't know. Looks like his internet. It's Florida. I'm sure it rained for half a second and the internet stopped. But anyways, so yeah, WandaVision. You ready to talk to WandaVision, Jess?
Let's wait for Lou to come back.
All right. Speaking of waiting for people to come back, do you see Galactus show up in WandaVision?
The recent episode?
I'm just joking.
I thought I watched it pretty carefully. I'm like, how did I miss that?
Oh, I do think we baited some people on coffee. All this coffee talk got them going for some coffee.
Carly has something funny. I started drinking coffee when I realized I wasn't going to grow any taller. That used to be what they told you as a kid, that it would stunt your growth.
Yeah, I remember that. Fat Jesus got his second cup going.
Fat Jesus.
All right, Chess Rock World. Safe travels, man.
Yeah.
Safe travels. He's moving from California to Portland.
Oh, big move.
Oh, that's a big move.
Roberto, I am caught up on WandaVision. Yeah, I watched it yesterday morning.
NFL dude knows what's up. FOMO now stretches to coffee drinkers.
Yay, make havoc. How you doing, buddy? I think trade is a good one. You asked me earlier I think you earlier asked me in the chat how the trade was. I think it's a good one. They lost confidence in Jared Goff. I think he lost confidence in himself. I think Matthew Stafford's an upgrade. He's not. We really needed somebody more mobile, but Matthew Stafford's definitely a step up.
All right, and then also before we get into spoilers, welcome back, Lou. Let's hit that, smash that like button, guys. And if this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button. Keep us going, keep us moving. If you're watching this on the rewind, leave a comment. All that kind of good stuff to get us a little bit more interaction going and help the show out a little bit. What's up, Lionheart?
Hey, I think it's been a while since I've seen Lionheart on here.
The collector, the Rams haven't had a first-round draft pick since 2016, and they've been finding gold in the second and third rounds. Like a lot of the really good players, they're second and third rounders, so I don't think they feel like they need first-rounders. They could all be, like Johnny Manziel busts in the first round. You never know. You don't always get a Deshaun Watson. Sorry, football talk. Nobody.
Have you ever done fantasy football, Jess?
I did it a couple years, and I realized I didn't like it when players did well against the Rams that were on my team. Like Calvin Hill would get 40 points by scoring 5 touchdowns against the Rams, and I'm like, well, yay, I won the week, but my team lost. I don't like this. So I stopped playing.
It's a mixed bag of emotions for you.
Yeah. We were talking a little bit about that on the campfire, how I know nothing about sports. I know sports. I'm just not a fan. I watch maybe 2 games a year, and it's usually the finals in basketball or something.
Uh-huh.
But I like documentaries about sports. I like movies about sports. We were talking a little bit about The League. That was on FX, which was a TV show about this group of friends who had a fantasy football league.
Oh.
So, but it was just I don't know. I don't get the jokes or the references about the sports stuff, but that league show was hilarious.
I loved it in This Is 40 when what's her name? She's married to Judd Apatow. She's really pretty. She's in all those movies. What's her name?
The curly-haired girl that's in like all the Judd Apatow movies, like his wife.
Yeah, his wife, Leslie Mann. Thank you, Hooniverse. Leslie Mann is like turning 40, and she thinks Paul Rudd is cheating on her, and so she follows him, all raged up. She's going to burst into this house and find him cheating on her with another woman. And he's got his baseball cap on backwards, and he's in a room with a bunch of guys, and they're doing baseball fantasy league, making their picks, and he wouldn't tell her about it. I thought that was so great that she still got mad at him. He wasn't cheating on her, but he wasn't telling her the truth. I thought it was so funny that she opens the door, and there he is with a group of guys making their picks for fantasy league.
What do you think, Jess? Is Brady going to go all the way again this year?
No,
he's going to get stopped here.
No,
I know you hate him.
I do. I do. Those are the texts that's when I usually get texts from Lou, is when Tom Brady's in the Super Bowl. And he's like, so are you wishing for Brady to break his leg right now? And I'm like, yes. Yeah, I will not deny that I personally think he's the greatest ever. Mm-hmm. I don't think you can question that at this point. I got stuck in the Speed Force. I don't disagree with that. That doesn't mean I can't hate him. Mm-hmm. I do.
Yeah, fair.
He's just beaten my team too many times. So yeah, it's personal with me. But I think that that's good.
Yeah, thanks, Make Havoc. Still getting it set up and everything. I got a cool new Marvel sign. I don't know if you guys see that back there.
That is cool. Did you get that from the store?
Yeah, I got that from Target. I'll show you guys.
Oh, from Target.
Yeah, but it's big. It's this big ass sign and it lights up. So it's almost like you're old back there, Jess.
It lights up?
Yeah, it lights up.
Oh.
Here, let me get it. I'll show you.
Let's see.
Oh, that's nice.
Is it plug in or? Oh, he can't hear us.
So I gotta get a longer cord for it.
Oh, it is plug in.
Yeah, but the cord's a little short, but it lights up super bright too. Like it fills a room.
That's really cool.
I want to put that in the window of the front of my house. My wife would love that. So you got that at Target?
Yeah. I don't think they carry it in stores, but you can order it online and they ship it to your nearest store for free. And it's only $50.
I don't have room for that, but that is boss. I love that. That is really boss.
They got a Star Wars one like that too that my wife really wants. So.
Oh,
it's so big, and I thought it was gonna be just like a little like shelf like logo lamp. Like I thought it was gonna be like yay big, but it was like.
Mm-hmm. And it was just the Star Wars lettering.
Yeah, it's just like the Star Wars lettering. It's perfect.
Wow, I love how excited I get over these signs. I do like that Marvel sign. I do have something really cool to show on. Actually, I'll show it now, but I'm going to show it again tomorrow. This is the greatest thing I picked up recently. The Marvel sticker book.
What is this?
Back in the 60s with gum, they would give out stickers in little packs of gum, maybe the 70s. And so these are all stickers that came with it. These all are pull-out stickers.
That's cool.
And it's got all these characters saying all these wacky things.
Is this original?
Yeah, you can get it on Amazon right now. And DC,
I thought it was actually from the 70s.
Oh, no. This is reproduction. and then it has these things. Then it's got, which I think is really cool. It's got these guys.
Oh wow, those are cool.
This is what really sold me on it.
The stamps.
Yeah,
the corner boxes. Yeah, I've seen people do like prints and like actually ones that you can hang on the wall and stuff like that.
Of just these things?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are really cool.
Some of the coolest things about comics back then were like the corner boxes.
Yeah.
They used to do cool things. There was one of the Hulk, like every month it would change and it was a Hulk transforming. Like this.
And then it has since I like to you're gonna like this, Gabe. I didn't know this was here.
Oh.
First of all, then it comes with places for you to make scenes with your stickers. And they
that's cool.
Stuff.
That's awesome.
But it turns out it folds out. Let's see if I can figure this out, because it folds out. Wait a minute. Oh, Gabe.
Oh, damn it.
Cool. That's awesome.
That's great. I love that Jack Kirby image.
Yeah, and that's what these pages are on. I'm sorry, you can't see it. That's what these sticker pages are on that you can make your comic book out of.
Cool.
And it looks like there might be another poster. Yeah. Oh, this is Boss 2.
Is that?
Oh, that's a great one.
John Romita Sr.?
Yep.
I think so.
One of the best Spider-Man artists we've ever had.
Absolutely. Senior or junior?
Senior.
Senior by a long shot for me.
Junior's great in his own right, but he's very divisive too. But I love Junior.
I think Junior's fallen off in the last few years for me.
Yeah, I believe that. But like in his heyday when he was doing Spider-Man, that was some of the best Spider-Man. This is a great Kirby Thor.
I agree that I don't appreciate JR like I used to. Oh, wait. No, that was Galactus. Let's see. I think there might be another poster. This one's attached. It's another Jack Kirby one.
Man. To this day, there's nobody that could do that like Kirby, man.
No.
And
there probably never will be.
Jesus.
And so, yeah, on the back is where you can put your stickers.
Kirby just had a style, man, that it was so exaggerated, and it kind of doesn't make any sense a lot of time, but still with just a simple line, he was able to accentuate so much. It's
Oh, Gabe, you're gonna like this one too.
Show me. Oh, I love that image. Yeah, that's a perfect Fantastic Four one. Just all the like, not just the Kirby like his figure work, but all that like background Kirby like tech and like all that crackle stuff in the background. That's like weird space junk. That's where he just sings. That stuff's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like it's turned into a who's your favorite Spider-Man artist in the chat.
It does.
Yeah, it's awesome.
If we're talking Spider-Man artist, shit, it's kind of a tie for me between McFarlane and Ditko.
Who in the verse has got the right idea? It's definitely Bagley for me, along with Eric Larson and JR.
Fuck yeah, Larson was good too.
But those are just someone that I grew up with. I mean, you can't go wrong with like Ross Andrew or Romita or of course Ditko. But when I think Spider-Man, I think Eric Larson. I think Bagley.
You see, for me, when I think Spider-Man, the first thing that comes to my mind is that classic panel that Ditko drew, where he's lifting up all the pipes and stuff, and the water's coming on him.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, Marvel Classic sticker book, and it was $12 on Amazon, and I'll show this again tomorrow night because I got it this week. And DC's coming out with one this fall, which I will get. Spider-Man.
It probably got canceled.
I just read the I'm trying to think. He's a really good artist, but he did that every time I think of Spider-Man, I think of this awful face that he drew that's really famous now.
Greg Land?
No, it was somebody good. It was was it in Doctor Strange? With that weird one where he's got like it's that really weird looking Peter Parker. He's got the mask off. And Fraser Irving. Yeah, what issue was that, NFL dude?
Oh, that one where he's sitting with Doctor Strange. He has that like.
Yeah, exactly.
That face.
The art's really good in it, but that one image is so weird.
He's never gonna let that image down. Like that image is probably gonna haunt him forever. It's like Rob Liefeld with the giant chest Captain America.
Oh, yeah.
What NFL dude? What was that? A Doctor Strange hardcover? Doctor Strange comic. Oh, you haven't read it. I just read it, and I just came across it. Yeah, it was Peter. If we can figure out which one it was, I can show you it. Let's see. Doctor Strange with Fraser Irving is that Donny Cates?
Somebody's eBay's going off.
Yeah. I just had the cash register go off 3 times this morning.
Hey.
Okay. Doctor Strange. I'll find it.
$390.
$390. Okay, well, this is $381 to $390, so that is good information. That saves me looking. It's in the last issue, apparently. Oh, yeah, I can see how this happened. This was such a good book.
What about for Venom, Gabe? Who's your go-to? Larson is
Here it is.
probably mine.
Yeah, definitely Larson is great for Venom. You can't go wrong with McFarlane.
Oh, yeah, I remember that now.
I was actually trying to find that image too.
There you go. This was a good book. Donny Cates wrote a really good Doctor Strange.
Stegman's kind of carving his own way with Venom right now too.
Yeah, I mean, especially like if you're talking about artists on Venom, like Stegman has definitely made himself a great Spider-Man or
oh goodness,
a Venom artist.
That's such a weird picture.
Something got downloaded on my account.
Bagley's another great one because of like Lethal Protector.
Yeah. I just think for iconic, you think when you think Venom, you think those big teeth. Mm-hmm. And Larson is the one that we had him a few years ago when we did the interview. That was all Larson.
Yeah,
he's the one who gave him the tongue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bizarro figure by McFarlane. Yeah, I have Psycho Sub. It's cool. I don't know that I'm going to get it, but it does look cool. I'm ready for him to start moving on to. Well, I do have Flash by McFarlane, and what's he done besides Batman? Let's see, Flash.
Who McFarlane?
McFarlane Toys. Yeah.
Oh, it's all Batman. It's going to be just Batman.
I got a couple of Flash. I've got Flash and Red Dawn from Metal, and they are really cool.
Yeah, it's McFarlane may as well just keep pumping out Batman toys because that's pretty much what he's doing at this point.
And that's all anybody wants to buy. I mean, you go with it's the market that dictates what comes out.
Well, it's true.
Yeah,
he does. Those figures are really good quality.
I want those Batman Beyond ones that he's coming out with.
For that money, they are really high quality.
Does he have the sole rights to the DC lineup for toys? Is that what's going on?
I don't know how that works. I think it's just like maybe that size or that scale.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm not sure how that works, but he's the only one doing them.
Here's McFarlane Flashpoint Batman.
That thing is cool. That was like a Target exclusive or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, Taylor Brown got it for me because I don't leave the house.
I wanted that so bad.
Oh, I think I don't. It's not. It's not that. It's not hard. It's not like a GI Joe figure, which are hard to find, and I also don't care.
Yeah, that one's pretty. That's nice. McFarlane does good stuff, and he's the guy that's like, we'll spend the extra 10 cents per figure to make it, 100 times cooler.
I agree with that. Yeah, 100%.
I'm waiting for my Spawn figures to come in from that Kickstarter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Apparently, there's a huge backup at the docks for the boats, so everything's getting delayed. I don't know if it's because of COVID. I mean, sure. But I guess that's also why like so many like books are being pushed back and delayed because they're all stuck on that slow boat from China. It's even slower because apparently there's a backup at the docks.
Oh damn!
Well,
man,
that's not good. That's books and toys is what I want, so it's affecting me.
Yeah, now I care.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so do we want to get into some WandaVision talk or some Shelfies? Because we're already 40 minutes in almost.
I like talking figure talk.
Figure talk is always good talk.
I'll take care. I'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. I know that we have an awful lot of Shelfies, but I'm happy to talk about WandaVision if you like.
How about we do this? I mentioned this in the chat. What if we set a timer, 10 minutes for WandaVision, and then we cut it off? Because if we tend to go long with it, and then that'll give us time to get to Shelfies. So I'll set a timer on my phone. Spoiler for WandaVision, and then we'll do 10 minutes, and we'll move on after that.
And we can do Shelfies.
Right.
But then we complete. What is your favorite Supergirl? Kara Zor-El moments from the Silver Age of DC Comics? Yeah, probably. Although Red Lantern Supergirl was really badass. I loved Kara as a Red Lantern.
I think that run with Red Supergirl, and when who's the really shitty Green Lantern? Not Hal Jordan, the other really crappy one, Guy Gardner, when he took over as a Red Lantern leader. Yeah, that's when that series is really great.
Yeah. Compromise, do action figure Shelfies. Yeah, that's a great idea.
I'd be down for that, actually.
Yeah.
I would totally be down for that.
That's a great idea. Yeah, I get phone call. Tyler Blunt and I talk on the phone twice a day now. It's out of control. It is
about toys?
About action figures, yeah. Because he's expanded, he likes stuff that I never got into, like Dragon Ball Z and
Transformers.
I have 2 Transformers now, thanks to him. GI Joes. There's other stuff that he likes from cartoons that I never watched. So he'll always be. He got his second shot. He got second vaccination because he's immune compromised. So now, of course, he feels like Superman. He's still masked up, but he's like, I am invincible. And so he's going to GameStops as they go out of business and Walmart and Target daily. And that is a hell to me. The idea of going to Target and Walmart. Target's nice. Walmart is awful. And they never have what I want. The thing that has what I want is my Walgreens, and I go there 7 days a week for my prescriptions, so I can actually pick that stuff up.
Mm-hmm.
You got to keep an eye out for that Silver Surfer too.
I will.
Man.
I mean, you and Tyler both want it, and I will definitely be right on top of that. How much GameSpot money have you blown on figures?
I think he means GameStop.
Yeah, he's talking about GameStop.
GameStop. I pre-ordered a few months ago the McFarlane White Knight figures, Curse of the White Knight, and Curse of the White Knight and Last Night on Earth. And they are really cool. So it makes me want to read Last Night on Earth again to give it another shot. Because the action figures are so great. So that's all I've gotten at GameStop. Tyler goes there all the time because he can find, $9 figures. I'm not doing that. There's too many people. If there's more than one person in the store, it's too crowded.
Especially with how small those stores tend to be. Like GameStop is a tiny store typically.
Oh yeah. Target's good because they have really wide aisles and it's a big floor plan. But Walmart just seems, I don't know. Walmart seems different to me. It's a little too many.
Different clientele. I'll spend extra money to go to Target to not deal with some of the things
same.
at Walmart.
Yes, same.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But also, Walmart never has figures for me, so I don't bother.
I need to expand my search because the nearest Target to me is kind of crap, like figure-wise. I find nothing there. But on this side of town where I live at now, there's some. I used to call them Targets, like they're fancier Targets, as opposed to like the Targettos. I gotta hit the Targets and see what they got going on.
What my fiance we've been doing is we've been just ordering food like whenever we want to do groceries from Amazon, because I live next to a
hub.
A hub. I live next to a hub, so I can literally have food, my groceries delivered to me within about 4 hours that same day.
Oh, from Amazon? That's awesome. That's
my fiance is the same way. She can have her food delivered by that afternoon, whatever she chooses. So it comes out maybe a little bit more expensive, but I avoid having to go into the stores and stuff like that. And I get what I want, and I don't run the risk of, let me just walk in and get this and come out with like $30 worth of extra stuff.
Or they got really good like brands too. So it's not like you go to the store and like, all right, I'm gonna have to budget a little bit. Let me get the Walmart brand of milk that probably has bleach in it or something.
Yeah.
Our life changed when we found out Costco delivers. That was great.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife does the Amazon thing like almost daily. It feels like with the groceries deliveries. It's always like milk for this or some food for that. So, and that's great. Again, you don't have to go to the store if you don't have to.
Yeah, if you spend over $35, you get the food delivered for free, and I'm doing groceries, so I'm easily going to go over $35.
Yeah, groceries are expensive. This whole pandemic, they have gotten very expensive.
How have the prices gone up? I haven't noticed.
My wife has been doing the shopping online and has noticed a big, like produce even has had, meat is crazy expensive and produce is expensive now too.
Yep. All right.
I wonder if that's just online. Like it's like some kind of like online surge pricing or something.
No.
Is it in stores too? Okay. I have noticed.
She uses Instacart, and that's how we found out Costco delivered through Instacart. And they just go and they pick out the groceries and deliver it to your house. The only thing extra is leaving them a tip. And we tip pretty generously because they did our shopping for us, and that's a major favor. Okay, you ready to go on WandaVision?
All right. You ready to set the timer?
Set?
All right, Gabe, do you have the ticker at the bottom? There it is.
Oh, there it is.
I made a bigger one too.
All right,
because last time somebody was like, "The ticker's not big enough." I didn't know there were spoilers. All right,
and ready?
Yep.
All right, start.
Batman shows up and kills everybody.
Squirrel Girl saves the universe. How pissed would you be, Jess, if Squirrel Girl shows up at the end of this?
Oh my god! The big reveal is Squirrel Girl's behind it all.
Yeah.
I would shoot my TV.
All right, so we got into this a little bit last night. So
you did?
Yeah, with the campfire crew, because they all saw it, so they brought it up. So we talked about it last night. So
I think episode 4 is now the one that has grabbed everybody's attention. While the first 3 were interesting, number 4 is now all of a sudden extremely interesting and has placed it back in the Marvel universe and got really exciting. It was very exciting.
Did you guys get House of M vibes when? Okay, first off, I love the beginning of this episode. Absolutely loved it. Where you're seeing everybody coming back from the disappearance that they had. That was awesome.
Reforming.
Yes. Did you get House of M vibes when you start seeing like the pieces of them coming back into like forming Monica Rambeau?
Oh.
I flipped out watching this. And seeing people start coming back and how how everybody's panicking and stuff like that. I love this. I love this episode.
Yeah. Well, I love it how they kind of explained what happened to everybody. Well, not really, but they Monica Rambeau was like, I fell asleep for like 20 minutes. Like, what happened? So they made it seem like all that, but what it felt like to these people was that they fell asleep.
Right.
Yeah, but that shows. I mean, that could not have been cheap for all those people to reform. So they're pumping some real money into this. So.
Yeah. And it's not a thing where it looked cheap either. It looked like high quality, like something you would see in the film. So they're throwing cash at this series.
Yeah, it looked great. And you were right about the corpse that we saw. Oh, well, spoilers. So corpse vision.
Yeah.
Creepy.
Yeah.
And that I love the fact that reality keeps breaking in on her. And how, but this was great. I stayed through the credits and it said the actor that went into the tunnel in the hazmat suit and then appeared in the beekeeper costume. You saw him in a hazmat suit and you saw him in a beekeeper costume. He has a stunt double. Stunt double hazmat suit beekeeper.
Hey, Ryley.
You're right.
Did I come in at the right time?
Yeah, you did.
We're here talking about Wanda spoilers for.
Well, we've only got 7 minutes, so hurry up.
7 minutes. But the guy has a stunt double. So what acting did he really do? The stunt double went through the tunnel and popped up as a beekeeper. What acting did that guy do? Nothing. I don't get why he got credit for acting.
Good for him. He's on IMDb now for not doing anything.
For not doing anything.
Well, we were talking about this last night, Lou and I, that this is the episode where if you stuck with it, because some people just really got turned off by the first 2 episodes and just decided not to stick with it. Sticking with it, this is the reward. This is the reward episode where it answers all the questions you had, and it provides more questions to those answers. So this is the one that really, really, really pays off.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that they were filling in all the blanks of like, oh, okay, this makes sense. And now if you go back and watch those first 2-3 episodes, in context of this episode, it fills in all the questions that we have. So going forward, we now know, okay, this is what's actually pretty much going on, and we're gonna see how that plays out. I will give them credit because they actually made me care and like Darcy. I hated Darcy in those first 2 Thor films.
Oh, really?
I did not care for her in those first 2 Thor films.
Really
That's my girl, dude. I love her.
She's great. She's great. I liked her a lot in those Thor episodes, but whatever.
They made her a badass in this show. Like I was saying yesterday, like in the movie, she was kind of like, Jane Foster's like slightly less attractive friend, comic relief kind of goofball. But this one, they made her the badass. Like she's the one who discovered everything going on. She figured out how to communicate with them. Yeah, this is all her, and she was showing everybody up. So she was the badass in this episode.
Yeah, she's great in this episode. I really love what they did. I love that they flesh her out. She's a doctor now, which makes sense with progression because she was an intern with Jane Foster in the first film. So they are really setting things up. I'm kind of curious if we'll get a Jane Foster mention or maybe even a reveal later on, and maybe they'll talk about the fact that if they're going that route, Jane has cancer, because that's kind of the big reveal that happened in that Jason Aaron Thor run. And I'm wondering if that's going to play into it. I saw some speculation online where people were saying, well, they kind of mentioned cosmic rays on here. Do you think this will be kind of a lead up to the Fantastic Four in some ways?
Isn't this supposed to lead up to Doctor Strange?
It is, but they're planting seeds here for some things.
Okay.
Well, we were talking about like that this show is making Age of Ultron, which a lot of us, I know me and Lou felt was not the best Avengers film. They're making it a really cool Avengers film now because they're referring back to so much in Age of Ultron and making Age of Ultron such a relevant piece of what's going forward, especially with Wanda.
Mm-hmm. Last night on the Patreon hangout, which by the way, patreon.com/Omnibroslive. For $5 a month, you get access to the campfire, which we had last night. It was really fun. We talked about Age of Ultron and how Age of Ultron, in hindsight, when we first walked out of the theater watching it, a lot of us were kind of like, wasn't that good. But now, having gone back and seen it, I want to say about a year ago before Endgame, it's a much better film in context of the overall story. And Gabe, you nailed it with that analogy last night of what you said about it being an issue or something like that.
Oh yeah, it feels like a back issue. Age of Ultron feels like a back issue where 5 years later you go, oh, I got to go back and get that issue again because that's where this was mentioned for the first time and that's where this kind of spun out of. So a lot of it's coming out of that Age of Ultron.
I loved Age of Ultron. I almost stood up in my chair when Vision appeared.
That's awesome. But it was like my least favorite Avengers film. Not that it's a bad film, but it's not Endgame and it's not Avengers. And
I loved it. I've loved all Avengers films. What do you say, Ryley? You've been quiet there, stroking your beard.
You're
the one that you predicted everything.
So yeah, it did go into my prediction about it's her. That was the main thing I said last weekend. Wanda's the one that's doing everything. It's not her being manipulated by someone else, or not manipulated, but like it's not her being trapped in this place by someone else, that she's the one that's created this. I didn't think that they would get to that revelation this week. I thought that they would string us along a little bit longer, but they just threw everything at us. Not everything, but they threw all this stuff at us. So now we know everything that was going on contemporaneously outside of the bubble, basically. And it gives the answer that yes, she was the one that created this. But now it brings new questions to mind. And these are the things that I'm considering as we move forth in the second act and into the third act. The third act, which Paul Bettany has said is like full-on MCU movie levels of action and stuff. Don't
spoil it. Don't be too accurate because you're so smart. You're really accurate, so don't wreck it.
I'll try to be wrong. Okay. So the question now is looking back, and this is always what we have to do is look back at what we've known, and that's how with my stuff from last week, I looked back at the lines of Wanda to Thanos. You took everything from me, and how that leads her into the deep depression, and she's experiencing some PTSD. And that's what inspires her to do all of this, because she's making her perfect world that she wished would have happened, that she envisioned would have happened. But now my question is, looking back, her powers have always been very limited in scope in the movies compared to what we know from the comics. Her, chaos magic, reality manipulation type stuff in the movies have kind of been relegated to just telekinesis, like picking up objects and manipulating things physically. She hasn't done much even close to what we know she can do from the comics. So it's a big step for her to go from what we've seen, even in Endgame, when she goes head-to-head against Thanos, where in Endgame, most of it was just her lifting and throwing things at him. She's very powerful, but she wasn't doing anything that was, or reality manipulative in any way. So my question, or the comment that I would bring up here is, it seems like she's gone through something to develop her abilities in the weeks that are supposed to have passed after the events of Endgame. And I think that that's where we're going to start seeing some of the characters that we've met that we don't know a lot about or some of the characters that we haven't met are going to start coming into play. And what I mean there is when they started identifying who all people in Westview were, of course, one person was still left out, which was Agnes. And the popular idea is about Agatha Harkness. And also, we haven't met Ralph yet. And there's, theories about who Ralph is. One of the theories is that he is someone that Lou has mentioned he believes might be part of this. And I think that while it wasn't a villain, it wasn't, Hydra or anyone that was manipulating this situation, and it was Wanda who created this, Westview or whatever, that there is something that has pushed her to develop her abilities to the point that she can do stuff like this. And I think that that's going to be the next big reveal in the second act, is going to be learning the identities of these people and learning how Wanda got to this point with her abilities. And then the third act is going to be bringing it all down and the big battle sequence happening. What happens in the end of everything, that's still a big question mark. I think, Lou, you probably were correct in some of the stuff you said last week about how it's going to connect to Doctor Strange, in that maybe she's the one that kind of, either she winds up being the antagonist for the Doctor Strange movie, or she joins in because she's responsible in some way for what they're dealing with as far as multiversal issues. But so that's where I'm at now. And I know a lot of us have seen a spoiler that I'm not going to mention, but I have some ideas about that spoiler from episodes in the future as well. That might not be, I don't think it's as obvious as it seems to be, all I'm going to say.
Okay.
I avoided that spoiler. Somebody mentioned it yesterday, and I was like, no.
Oh, is it on the internet, or is it Ryley's theory?
There's apparently huge spoilers online. Somebody mentioned it in the campfire. We immediately were like, no, don't.
Oh, why do people do that, man? That's why I stay off the internet.
So I think it was like, because there's that trailer, that little teaser that popped up recently that goes over what's basically happening in the next couple of episodes. And I think this spoiler is the teaser for what's going to happen in the last few episodes. And it just got leaked. Maybe someone at Disney leaked it out there. If anyone is curious about it, you can easily find it on YouTube. I spoiled it for myself because I'd rather be mad at myself than mad at someone else after I tried to keep myself from the spoilers. But it is something big.
Where do you guys see these spoilers? Twitter?
I just went on Google and looked up WandaVision spoilers.
You wanted to.
I spoiled it for myself because I wanted to be. I was like, I'll be mad at myself. But I don't want to sit there for weeks trying to avoid it and then all of a sudden get it slapping me in the face. So, at this point, I'm like, it is what it is. I saw it. And I have a brother-in-law that likes to get into all the spoilery stuff. And so he texted me last night, and I was like, he said something like, I saw those spoilers. And I was like, oh, yeah, you saw that. And he's like, wait, what spoiler did you see? And then I had to drop it on him. And he's like, wait, what? So...
Yeah,
it's big. So don't look, if you don't want something big spoiled, don't look for it. But everything that I said had nothing to do with that spoiler.
Are you going to be watching the Snyder Cut with your brother-in-law, by the way, Ryley? All 4 hours?
In the same room together?
He doesn't want that. He does not want that.
I'm going to force myself to watch that.
I'll watch it, but I'm not watching 4 hours straight. I'll probably do an hour and a half here and there.
I'm going to make myself watch it 4 hours straight.
Oh, Jesus.
It's going to,
for me, it might be one of those I'll watch while I'm working or something, and it's just playing in the back. So I can
I'm going to sit down and watch all 4 hours straight, and that will help neutralize all the sins I committed in my 20s. Punishing myself.
There you go.
Wow, is that all it takes? I'll do that.
in the reality I've created, yeah.
In your own Westview that you created?
In my own Westview here in the basement.
Are you going to Clockwork Orange it, Jess, where you just got your eyes open?
Like they did to the Simpsons dog. Yeah, I am gonna watch all 4 hours.
Better get that coffee ready, Jess.
We
Are we
have
done
to
with
pass.
spoily talk?
I think we must have passed 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
buzzer went off a while ago, but
Yeah.
it was in the middle of Riley's talk, so you didn't want to.
Okay, so
Sorry.
final thoughts before we move on to Shelfies. Favorite episode, and I can't wait to see what happens next. A lot of setup and a lot of payoff.
Yeah, I agree. This is definitely the episode. Like I said, this is the reward for getting into it. There's not you're not in the sitcom world. It's all the outside stuff, but it's all the stuff you need to really go like, okay, I got some answers, and now I can keep going on with the show. I think that's probably why I'm sure they planned it to be episode 4 was going to be like the reveals.
Do you think there's a chance we'll see any more sitcoms?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
trailers that they put out years ago, there's the 80s sitcoms for sure. I think there's a 90s style sitcom. It's just that
good.
this was the stopgap that was like, okay, here is like, it's like a comic book where it's like, okay, now here's the spot where it's like, now we're going to go back and tell you everything that you kind of caught up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the issue 7 of Tom King's Vision, where he like takes a break and goes back and tells like Vision's entire life story.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I liked seeing that actor. I can't think of his name. Randall
Park. Yeah.
Yeah, the FBI agent. He's one of my favorite characters. I think
He's great.
And then who's the guy in Ant-Man that gives the pitch so well for everything?
Oh, Michael Pena's character.
Yeah, he's great too. That's why, but I don't want to get into Ant-Man talk because I'm the only one that liked those movies. So,
all right. So, Shelfie,
anything else?
Before y'all do that, because I'm not going to stick around the whole time. I'm just going to put out there, I'm going to have my 15,000 sub celebration video on my channel in a few hours here. I'm going to post a video or whatever, the link on my channel. So that'll be live in a few hours, but anyone wants to hop in, that'll be up there. And then otherwise, the other thing I wanted to tell you guys was I watched all 3 seasons of Cobra Kai while working this week. And that was extremely enjoyable, but it's very much just Degrassi with Kung Fu or with karate.
Will you be
throw that out there?
Will you be dedicating your 15,000 subscriber show to Omnidog, your oldest fan?
I don't know. Are you going to be there?
Fuck yeah! I used to follow you back on the Twitter,
Tumblr
follow.
days.
Yeah, I used to get mad when you wouldn't post like for a week. I'm like, where'd this guy go? Did he go on vacation or something?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I loved following you on Tumblr.
Well, I will see you with it's probably going to be a bunch of weebs on there. I'm going to be honest. So you're going to be the odd man out sitting there like, Riley.
Manga guys? Oh, you're too
it's
manga out.
It's going to be it's just, I like sat down today and I was like, damn, I've only done like manga videos for the past 2 things. And it's because I'm so focused on catching up with stuff that I haven't read any Western comics for a month, and it's impacted my stuff. So now I'm sitting there like, all right, I need to put out something about comics. I'm like, what do I do? Vertigo, Superman? I don't know. Let's figure something out. So I'll have something. I'm playing around with the idea of like top 10 Marvel omnibus that are never going to happen that I want to see. And that's where I would talk
Star
about
Wars.
like, Red Hulk.
Oh, I'll watch Red Hulk. Your Star Wars video was awesome. The reading order?
I at the very most, like, I'm like, I could do or at the very least, I'm like, I could do another reading order video, but at least that's something that's utilitarian. It's something that is going to be like evergreen online, so people can keep referring to it in the future if they need to. Anyway, I'm going to peace out and get started on setting up my live stream. So I'll see you guys later.
Bye, man.
All right,
Tinder and Tumblr.
All right, Riley. Congratulations on that, man. Have a good time today.
Good job.
Thank you.
All
it
right.
was Tumblr, not Tinder.
Sure. All right. So let's Let's just do the last 2 Shelfies that we got. They're pretty quick.
Sounds good.
And then we'll be out of wave 1, and then we get into like the 75 that we have for wave 2.
We're still not done with wave 1?
No, this is the last 2.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
And we'll make it real quick because they're nice and they're really quick ones that we'll be able to get through.
Let's go.
Wait, that's what is that?
Is that Price is Right, right?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking Price is Right. Yeah.
All right, so this is I forgot the guy's name. Damn it, sorry.
He's already got good taste. I see Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out who this was. I'm trying to get back into my files. Tanner P. We got Tanner P, and the last one is Shane D, and Shane D has 1 picture, so we'll be able to get through these today. And that'll be it for wave 1 of the awesome Shelfies that we've been doing for what feels like a year, which is awesome that we got so much awesome support on this, and that it's still going. So
this is a good idea.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look here at Tanner's collection. Get a little bit close up here. This is good. This is good stuff here. Look at this top shelf here, because I know, Jess, you've been getting into those DCU movies. Or the animated movies, right? So he's got some of the good ones up here.
Mm-hmm.
That Batman Beyond Return of the Joker is it's not a DC animated movie. I don't know how much it ties into the rest of all that stuff, but that's a great one once you finally get through Batman the Animated Series and if you roll into Batman Beyond. But you'll need to, Jess, because you need to get that Todd McFarlane Batman Beyond figure when that comes out.
Right. I have Batman Beyond. I got the box set. And
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I sold the pop. And
That's right.
It paid for the box set.
I think we all did that. I did the same thing. I sold the pop too because the pop was going for like what was it, like something like $80.
Yeah. And then Ryley was smart. He sold his digital coupon edition too. I never did that.
No, I kept mine. I redeemed that for sure. Batman shelf up top here. Oh, real quick, Lou, you got this Joker 4K, don't you?
Yep. Incredible disc, incredible sound. It's probably one of the best 4Ks that's out there right now. It's beautiful. The movie looks amazing.
Are you gonna upgrade when the 8K comes out?
I'm such a whore for that type of stuff that yeah, most likely I do. So
your hobby is your hobby.
It is, man. Unfortunately, my hobby is expensive as shit.
So what we got here? We got Batman Tim Sale, Jeff Loeb stuff. That's great. Grant Morrison. Planetary.
Yes.
Can't go wrong with Planetary. I'm gonna have to probably sell my Omnibus because I want to get that Absolute that's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see this very often, but this should be on everybody's shelf. I definitely think Fantastic Four by Wade and Ringo is the perfect jumping on point for Fantastic Four for people. It's just one of the greatest stories ever produced in the Fantastic Four world.
Mm-hmm.
Some new 52 hardcovers.
Yeah. He's looking for new X-Men Volume 2.
Harleen from our good friend Stefan Shesh.
That's a good shelf. Oh yeah, this is some good stuff.
Oh, you got all my favorite things, or my favorite things are monsters. I need to pick that up. You guys keep talking about that.
Yeah, it's really good. Walking Dead. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Oh.
What? Oh, okay. Now that Joker.
Oh, he just sent me pictures of shelf by shelf. Okay, instead of me just blowing it up, we could have done that.
Yeah, the Joker thing looks more incised now. At first, I thought it was like LP sized. That was weird. Okay.
I love that Marvel Knights Daredevil, though.
I haven't read that yet.
Oh, it's fun stuff.
That was the Quesada?
That's the Quesada stuff. Oh, yeah. Here we go. You got some Avengers Disassembled, House of M, which is all kind of relevant with our WandaVision talk. Oh, there's a book here too, Jess, that most people don't have. What happened here?
You know, I've never read House of M.
No?
No, I've never read it. Are the tie-ins worth it?
I would stick with just the main hardcover.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't
Because
know.
the tie-ins are cool, but they're only useful in the world of House of M.
Mm-hmm.
And once spoilers, of course, everything gets corrected, and they're kind of just worthless at that point.
Mm. Yeah. There's a huge gap in my Marvel reading of like that Bendis era of Avengers, House of M, and all. I need to go back and read that stuff.
Yeah. So after Avengers Disassemble, I think you got to read the first. I think it's the first 10 issues of Bendis's New Avengers, and then it turns into House of M.
Mm.
Not that you need to. You can just read House of M, and you know enough to know what causes it and where it's kind of coming from.
Right.
But yeah, definitely House of M is worth it. Thanos Imperative. That's the one I was talking about that most people don't have on their shelf, and they need that for the Annihilation and cosmic read through until you get to the Darkhawk stuff, and then Jess stops reading it altogether.
I forgot. Darkhawk is what broke you, Jess.
Gabe's got a great gif of me on Darkhawk's body. Yeah, Darkhawk broke me. That's the first time I've ever been beaten in a comic book. I've never given up before like that.
And all the Walking Dead hardcovers.
Those are
Wow,
nice.
that's nice.
What's the deal with the new printing of Walking Dead? Are they all in color? Is that what they're doing now?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're going through and they're putting color in every single issue in a collected edition? Is that what they're doing?
And so I don't know if it's going to be like every single thing. I think it might be just like the first trade paperback or the first hardcover or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not interested because that the one of the great things about that book is that it's black and white. That it came out in a time and it kind of went against the norm, kind of against the grain of comic books at the time, and did black and white.
Man, I love Charlie Adler's work on that, but Jesus, Tony Moore. Those first few issues.
Yeah, the look of that book is definitely Tony Moore. I like Charlie Adler. I had some original art from Walking Dead for a while. That was Charlie Adler stuff, and it's good. But I preferred Tony Moore on it.
It's a shame Tony Moore he's not one of those guys that he could keep up on a monthly schedule.
He had a falling out with Kirkman too.
Yep. Yes, he did. They went to court.
Yeah.
Was that over rights to the TV show or royalties?
Just rights to Walking Dead in general.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, from my understanding of what they said, is that Kirkman told Tony Moore, "Hey, for us to get a TV show going, they can't have so many like owners, like so many like chefs in the kitchen kind of situation." So, and he convinced Tony Moore to sign all of his rights over to Kirkman with an understanding that he would give the rights back. And apparently that never happened, him giving the rights back.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
What happened? Whatever eventually happened, did Kirkman have to pay him?
I don't think they revealed what happened out of the lawsuit.
Oh, it got settled?
I'm sure it got settled, and there's like a non-disclosure or something like that with
okay.
it. But yeah.
Well, if I remember right, those first few seasons of Walking Dead, I think it was like 1 and 2. Tony Moore wouldn't get credit based on because they do like based on the characters from Walking Dead by it would just say Robert Kirkman, and I think in the later season it said based on the characters from Walking Dead, the comic book series by Robert Kirkman and Tony Moore.
Oh,
or something like that.
So he got credit too.
I think so.
All right, so that was Tanner's. Let's get. This is the moment we're going into the last shelfie from Wave 1. Damn it! I just closed it. I totally built that up for no reason. Let me get back into it. But yeah, that was a turning point, and I was like, oh, Robert Kirkman's kind of a dick.
He's the one that keeps leaving all the dislikes on my videos.
That's why we have the Golden Kirkman Award every month or every year.
I don't know. I mean, I got nothing against the man personally, but I don't care for his writing.
Mm-mm.
Outside of Invincible,
Mhm.
and like the first 50 issues or so of Walking Dead were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm liking Firepower. I'm enjoying Firepower.
That's good to know.
It's a little slow, wait for some stuff to happen, but I'm there for the Chris Samney art, to be honest.
Yeah, well, the real star for me is Chris Samney in that. I haven't read it yet, but just knowing my history with Kirkman, if I were to pick it up, I'd be like, oh, it's Chris Samney art. I want to look at Chris Samney's art because I think he's amazing.
He's so good in that series, dude. So good.
Mm-hmm. He did a mini series with Wade, the Rocketeer stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Oh yeah,
So good.
Well, that stuff he did, that Black Widow run they did together was amazing. Not Captain America. No, the Daredevil stuff. The Wade, Chris Samney Daredevil stuff is really fantastic.
yeah,
too.
they work well together.
Yeah, they do.
All right, so here we go. Last Shelfie from Wave 1.
Oh, this looks good.
Now this
Whoa.
got a little bit going on here,
Jeez.
but there's some cool stuff here that you could kind of see. And it's kind of like one of those highlight activities where you kind of find the cool stuff in the background.
Yeah, that's a nice display shelf in the middle.
Yeah, that's cool how he did that. I like the metal tubing. I like the gargoyles toy he has up top here too. It's amazing. One day maybe we'll do that 90s and 80s cartoon talk we were
You
talking
really
about.
need to. People would go crazy over that. So those must be his favorite books.
I'm digging the Darth Vader helmet. He's got a lot of cool stuff scattered around there.
Yeah, I like this General Grievous toy down here. I love General Grievous in the Clone Wars
Mm-hmm.
cartoon series, and then he got defeated like a chump in the movie.
It was like one of those I Spy books when you were a kid. It's like, find all the cool shit that's in here.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. Because down here you can see a Sin City book here in the corner,
Mm-hmm.
Where are you seeing that?
like the bottom left hand corner right here.
Oh, yeah.
He's got Killing Joke. He's got Watchmen.
He's got a Goonies movie poster or something. Well, what happened?
There it is.
He's got the Inkle, the giant slipcase Inkle, which is cool.
Oh, nice. That's way out of print.
Yeah, Mutant Massacre. That's a huge book right now. That's one of the ones that I passed on, and I kind of regret passing on it because it's crazy expensive right now. Got a couple Bibles.
Real Bibles?
It says Bible.
Oh, that's that illustrated Bible that people like.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Executioner song. You got the Wonder Woman omnibus here.
Is that the Star Wars Marvel box set there down at the bottom towards the display shelf?
Bottom of the display shelf?
Yeah, keep going down. Right there.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Or is that some kind of
The artwork is from their most recent Marvel Star Wars, but I don't know what that box is. I don't know if it's a toy. Because underneath it's the Shakira box set.
Oh, okay.
There's a G.I. Joe #1 issue just chilling here.
Is this the only picture he sent?
This is the only picture you sent, yeah.
Oh, I wish we had close-ups of this.
Mm-hmm. He's got a lot of cool stuff in there, but I wish we can't really.
Take it all out.
Yeah. Vampirella.
Steve Irwin. The pop of Steve Irwin. Did he put a manta ray through his chest?
That's the same thing I was about to say. I forgot what the animal was.
I apologize for that immediately.
Wow, Jess. Didn't expect that from you, but good on you.
We always thought it was going to be a gator.
Yeah.
I think that's a Wendigo Build-A-Figure up there in front of the Marvels book.
No, that's a Star Wars character, isn't it?
Oh, it is?
Is that like a Tauntaun or a Wampa or
okay.
Darth Vader or something? I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you must be right. I thought that looked like Wendigo.
All right. I think that's all we can really say on this Shelfie so far. And that is that. We are done with the first wave of Shelfies.
Well, that brings up our fabulous sponsor, InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% to that. There's a gift card given away by the Omnibros at the end of every month. We just had a winner last Thursday. It's $50 from InStockTrades.com from anywhere in the world. You just have to pay shipping. And in the United States, free shipping with a $50 order or more. And fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
Real quick before we get out of here. Yeah, I'm glad Joe Cool brought it up. You saw the casting for Sandman, right?
Kind of.
You guys shared it in the Omnibros chat, I think.
How spot on. I think they nailed it with Lucifer.
Oh, it's the one girl from Game of Thrones.
Gwendolyn Christie, yeah.
Yeah. That's an interesting idea.
She is, if they give her the right material, she's going to knock it out of the park. She is great.
That's Netflix, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to that.
So it could go either way because it's Netflix, but Gwendolyn Christie is fantastic in Game of Thrones. And if you ever see and read Sandman, a lot of the drawing is meant to look like Bowie. But unfortunately Bowie passed. And Gwendolyn Christie is going to be great for that role. I think she looks fantastic, and she'll pull off that Bowie look well.
That's how they're drawing him in the current Lucifer. He looks just like Bowie.
Mm-hmm. Which Black Star is still an amazing album. Jess, if you haven't heard Black Star, you really should.
That was his last album?
It's his last album.
I still haven't heard it. I will listen to it on Spotify today.
Sit back, relax, and listen to it with the context that Bowie knew he didn't have long left. It's kind of a haunting album in many ways. Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Okay.
All right. So with all that said and done, Jess, where can I find you at?
You can find me on Omnidog's Vault on YouTube and on Instagram, Omnidogs_Vault. There I am.
All right. And Lou, where can everybody stalk you at on the internet?
You can find me at Comics Guide 101 on YouTube and Comics Guide 101 on Twitter.
And everybody, you can find me Instagram, Gabe Loves 90s Comics. Go ahead and hit me up and follow me there. All right, everybody. And I think with that, we are out for today, everybody. Thanks for showing up. We'll be here again tomorrow. Hall's reads and this week's releases. Peace and love.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Bye, everybody.